I just got off a coaching call and I am buzzing. I'm buzzing because something happened that often happens in coaching calls, and I want to share it with you. But I first want to share that anyone who's reaching out to coaches during the International Speech Contest, when you're already quite far along in the contest, you have to ask yourself, how open are you to changing your speech? Maybe shifting direction completely after you've had a coach look at what you're doing and notice other opportunities. And the reason I ask that is that was my experience when I worked with Lance Miller back in 2021. In our first coaching session, he asked me to change a lot, and I was a week away from district. I was like, how am I going to make these changes? But thank goodness I did, because it all ended up taking me to the World Finals and ultimately to winning the World Championship of Public Speaking. So now when I'm working with clients, especially when they're already through a few levels of the contest, I say, how open are you to possibly quite a lot changing? And luckily for me, most of them are open to it. But I've just had the most incredible experience where I got sent a great speech. It was well structured, it had a good message, it had all the elements of a great speech, and the speaker was a great speaker. So it was all there, but something was missing. And it felt like we were just skimming over the surface of what they were trying to say. And I could see there was pockets of things where I was like, I wonder what happened there. I wonder if there's more there. And so in our first call that we're doing a number of sessions together, I said, can you tell me more about what happened here? How did it impact you? What's the story behind this? And we've landed on a completely different speech, a completely different message that is so powerful. We were crying. We were so excited as they got to see their story, the story that was way below what they thought they should write. And this is what I see often with clients, is they write a great speech, but they skim over the really life-changing, transformational moments. And that's your job as a speaker. You've got to be prepared to dive into the things that have shaped you, the things that have changed you, the things that have humbled you, and tell that story and bring that story from the depths of yourself and give that to the audience. So I'm always so privileged when people trust me with that journey. It can be quite confronting to go, I love what you've written, let's see if there's something else. But when we land on a speech that really matters, it writes itself because it's something that somebody has lived. And so if you are reaching out for coaching, if you're working with a mentor, be up for being challenged, be up for being asked to go deeper, to dig into the deeper message and see if there's actually more inside of you as a speaker than you currently realize. And then see if you've got the confidence and the courage to give that to your audience.